Hi, this is Andrea, and I would like to welcome you to my channel, Andrea Crafts. Hello. Before I start, I have a journal, my latest journal here that I want to do a flip through of, and but I do want to say this is for my youngest son. So if that's you, I would ask you to please not watch the rest of this video until I have given this to you. Thank you. So this journal is a video game junk journal, and it was my journal that I did in the DearJulieJulie September Stashbuster Junk Journal Challenge 2023. I'm not going to mention all the requirements for that, but I will put a link to the beginning video for it. You know, that was the beginning of the month. If you would like to do a junk journal challenge, Julie has one every month, and we just started the October 2023 junk journal challenge. So check that out on her YouTube channel. I'll link that below. Also, the DearJulieJulie digitals I used were BlueBlue and Birds Too, and I think the other one's called Colorful Pages, and I'll put links to those also. Another note for this video game journal is that everything in here is authentic, stationery or packaging, or cards that were used for downloads for codes and things like this, stickers. The one thing that is iffy copyright wise is that I have in the waterfall section, I have my son's characters that he plays on World of Warcraft. So I'm not selling this journal, so it's just for him. But if I were to sell it, I wouldn't have included those items. So let's get started. So this is a video game journal. I figured he could use it to write notes for his video games, because right now he writes notes and they get left all over the place. They're just a loose paper here and there, and then he doesn't know where they are. I made this from cereal boxes, and it is a 6x9" cover. I believe this is a 2". Do I have this written down? This is what my thing looks like by the end of the challenge. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's 2 inches. Get the yeah, it's just over 2 inches, so it's about 2 1/4 inches. I used the natural bent part of the cereal box. So I usually like somewhere between 1.5 and 2 inches for a 3 signature journal, but that's my preference. So the cover's got fabric. I put this together. It's like a Minecraft scene. It's from packaging, actually, a sticker packaging, and this is from papers that you can get stationery. You can get downloadable stationery from mynintendo.com, but you have to like get points in the games and stuff like that. So I play Nintendo games also, so that's why I had so many points. And I have this pin that I added to here. It's a Game Boy pin. And when we open it up, I have a fabric pocket right here, and I have a bookmark. This is a guest pass for Diablo. I don't know if it's Diablo 3, no, or it's just Diablo, but we have a bunch of these older cards because it used to be you needed a code to play, to try some of the games out. This wasn't required. I made a writing board so that, he could put this behind a page to be able to write, like if he wanted to write, he could put this here in case there's any bumps or whatever. So I have the things that were required in here, and I have some items that I added. Right here I have, this is something I added. I wanted to include these stickers. They had come with a magazine I used to get, and they're for putting on GameCube memory cards, but most people don't use a GameCube anymore or have the memory cards, but I think it's cool looking. And I put it in this old packaging that was for a bookmark. These are magazines. These are magazine pages from Nintendo Force. It's a newer magazine. Like the old magazine was Nintendo Power. This Nintendo Force is a different magazine. So those pages are in here. Here's one of my tabs. This I made from an it's an envelope double tuck, so it comes out like this. Let's see if I can get that in. And there's a bookmark in here. This is cut out from the magazine. Is there? That's a cutout from the magazine. This is a sticker that I had. This is leftover paper that I had. Here are 2 small envelopes, and in them I just have, like, this was from a little booklet that had some little paper games you could play in it, like you know, like match the word and stuff like that. I kind of cut that apart. Here's the other one, and I used this was my first time, I think this was my first time using texture paste. Oh, here's the opening. I got another piece of paper that says a video game in there. This is more paper I got from, you see it says copyright Nintendo. I got it from mynintendo.com. Here is my double tuck. Oh, I don't think I put anything in the second tuck yet. Here's my double tuck, and it opens with a surprise right there. I made this journaling card. Here's one of the guest check cards. You can write on the back. He can write on the back. Here is my flip-flop with a flap. This is from the booklet I was talking about. It had little paper games in it. And this is a ticket from, like, you know, when you play skee ball or something like that, these tickets come out. This is one of the cards that gives you a bonus item in the game. So this one's for Diablo 4. That's a video game. Here's some of the BlueBlue and Birds Too. I really liked these. She had a lot of these backgrounds that were really city-like and industrial, you know, different kinds of cement, and I mean mostly colored blue. It was interesting. Here's one of my clusters. I have a stamp here. I always have a postage stamp in here, and this is a new one for this year. It's for women cryptologists of World War II. I couldn't find any. I didn't have any stamps that had video game stuff on. Another ticket. This is one of my 2 hidden journaling cards. And here's another check, guest check. This paper also came from BlueBlue and Birds Too. So did this one. I didn't really use the birds in it. So this is a fabric flap. Here's one of my altered paper clips. This is my fabric flap, and it has a stack of note under it. These are stuff I've been hoarding. These are World of Warcraft pages. I can show you the thing. See, I have these 2 stacks of, what do you call it, notepad paper from Blizzard that came with different games that we bought, and I had never used them, so I added a bunch in here. I think there's 4 or 5 in this stack. Right, yeah, there's 5 in this stack. Let's put this back on. Okay. This is the colorful pages here, and then I did just some stamping here. This is from the magazine, and then this is a sticker that I had, and I wanted to make it look like it was in a you know, a scrapbook type thing. So I thought that looked cute. Another tab. This is a stamp I used. I believe it's from a German company. I can't remember what it's called. But I was having trouble getting the middle part to go down. This is a sticker, and it's characters from Super Smash Brothers, but they're also, the characters in Super Smash Brothers are all from different games. Here's some coloring paper. This is another paper from the BlueBlue and Birds Too. This is a napkin. I made a little pocket here, just an extra thing. I have these are gift tags that I got on mynintendo.com, and I just have them all attached by a bulb pin. And this is all from Mario Kart. There's different characters, there's 4 of them on here. And I have another one of these in here. So that's a sticker for Super Smash Brothers. Hey, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize I had the Super Smash Bros. Oh, well, they're not the same thing. Never mind. Some of the characters are the same, but not all of them. This is a tab. Here is, I put a little bit of tracing paper in here for the sound. This is a bingo card. I got this from mynintendo.com. This is my double-edged pocket, and I have these. This is Monkey Ball. It's another game that my son plays with his friends. And it's kind of a hard game to play. It's like, do you remember those marble games that, you know those games that it's like a wooden thing and it has the turns on this side and the turns on this side, and you have a marble going through a maze and you have to keep it from falling through the hole? This kind of reminds me of that. Like, you have to try not to fall off of it, and things are moving back and forth, and the character is in a ball. So I don't know why I'm explaining that. So here's something about Monkey Ball, that was Super Monkey Ball, that was in the magazine. This is my belly band with a mystery. So I take this bookmark out, and then I have, this is one of my large tags with a job, and this one has a pocket. I have Donkey Kong paper on it, and this is from that booklet too that I told you has little games. Like, this was a game that you had to find characters in the gold, but I put paper here, folded this. This was a game where you had to count the bananas in the page. It's kind of fun and silly at the same time. So there's the front of that. So here's the mystery to my, you could tuck something in here, and you can tuck something in here, but also this paper pulls out like this, so you can do some secret journaling in here. Well, my son can do some secret journaling in here. Okay. Put this back in, put this in, or I could put it here if I want, whatever. Yeah, here's the other bingo card that I had there. I got a bunch of bingo cards, but I only printed the one page of 2 of them. Here is ledger paper. Here is a little pocket I made, and it has this in it. I learned how to make this tag by watching a video. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to remember whose video it was. I'll write it in over top up here when I have other notes downstairs, but I watched her make the tag and I was like, I want to make that, so here it is. But I couldn't do the button thing. I tried. So like, she has a thing where you put the brad in this side, and then you put it through the button, and I couldn't get it to work. Maybe I didn't have the right buttons, or the tabs were too big. So I put 2 layers of paper over it and glued it. This was one of the panel cards. So this is one of the panel cards I made, and this right here is from the magazine, but this picture was made by someone who worked on one of the games. I don't know if it was WarioWare or something, but it was like a joke picture to make it look like, you know, he made a picture for his Valentine or whatever. I thought it was funny. And then here's another guest check. Here's another paper clip. The rest of the coloring page. Here I did some more of that stamping just with my dauber. This is from the magazine. Obviously that's from Mario. Here is another tab. Here is the 4-page waterfall, and I'm not going to show all of them because these are characters that my son plays. I mean, you can see parts of them here. These are characters that my son plays in World of Warcraft. So, but I put paper on. This is from one of the digitals. This is scrap paper I had. Then I did ink on it. Here's another one of the paper clips. This is, I always forget what this is called. Anyway, I said it earlier. I made this like a little thing you could put stuff behind, but it is another one of the hidden journaling cards. That thing back there is called a cluster. Cluster. Oh, and two of the signatures I put these. It wasn't a requirement, I just wanted it to look cute. This is my fold out, this folds out to, let me pull this over a little bit so you can see. This folds out to a whole page like this. And you can write on the back. I think you can write on this too. I don't think it would be hard to write on that. And I thought this would be funny for Luigi to be jumping out of this. This is another sticker. On this side, there's like a little card in here. This is an envelope that I got from mynintendo.com. It's meant to open all the way, but I glued it down. It's so you can put a gift card in or whatever. Whatever you want to put in there. Sorry about the light. I think my other light, the battery needs to be charged. And here's the double tuck part. Well, I didn't have to do a double tuck part. I already did a double tuck somewhere else, but I did add a double tuck here. And it has these tags on it, like the others that I showed you before, but I had to make them shorter so they'd fit on here. And then they can be journaled on. Here's another paper clip. This is more paper that I got from mynintendo.com. And this is, why do I think there's another page here? I don't know. I think I printed on both sides of one paper. So this is from my Nintendo also. So this we had to do, it is a door after door after door. So I have an old World of Warcraft guest pass. You don't need these anymore to play for free on World of Warcraft, but you used to need them, and then you'd put the number in. So you see how thick this is. That opens, and then that. And then that, and then this flips out, and then this comes down. What I did is, I put the numbers on the flaps so I know what to put up first. Like this one down here is number 1. Let's see if you can see it. 1, 2, 3, and then this is the only one left. I thought this would be good to hold the others in. Now this wristband here, this is from, I took my middle son and his friend to see some art museums and galleries in New York City. This was, I don't remember how many years ago, maybe 10 years ago. And I don't remember if it was the Metropolitan Museum of Art or the Museum of Modern Art. One of them had an exhibit there that was video games as art. And so the paper, the bracelet for that had these little video game looking characters on there, so I put that on there. This is a tab. And we're at the back of the book. So 2 things. One, this was the mini challenge in the challenge, and it is a little booklet that opens both directions, has paper to write on. It has, here's a little tag in here. Here is a little scrappy notebook for keeping track of stuff. And then this last item right here, what do you think's on this string? It says just one more game. It's got a Namco, coin in it, you know, for using it in arcade. I have a bunch of those. And I have an Aladdin's Castle velvet pouch. We like to play video games in our family, so that's that. I'll tie that up in a minute. And so this is what it looks like. And that's the end. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Until then, happy crafting.